Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government. Led by Nigel CASS, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which is suspicious timing, if you ask me.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on CASS.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the CASS Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with CASS himself. At 16, Balaji designed CASS's first drone fleet. Fun fact, CASS delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
CASS sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses CASS of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed CASS's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, CASS knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in CASS.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic. Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Let's say hi then.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Well, that's a proper conspiracy theorist's level of paranoid.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Grand.
Jesus Christ, look at that fucking moron.
This Hamish doesn't strike me as overly welcome, but he is good with traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
I'm on it.
Welcome to Clear and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel CASS the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Driving that thing.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right, no need to get excited.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
No. In fact, we're more like the opposite.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait! Albion knows you're in London. Kill me if you've got to. But you've got to run, now.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, CASS is worse than you know.
Believe me, we know. Why else would I be risking me arse here?
Maybe, because Nigel CASS is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Listen, we want your help. CASS is no friend of ours. He tried to kill us and had a hand in the bombings.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what CASS is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move in!
Fuck! Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Jesus.
Stood control, awaiting further instruction. Over.
Engaging target.
All local units, the suspect is in the water. Drones are on their way to the suspect. We're on their tail. Over.
Control, I've lost sight of the target. Over.
Negative. Suspect is gone. Issue an APW.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle CASS. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic.
This is marvelous. Oh, yes, this is great.
Join the elite team serving London. Albion is recruiting.
Okay. Hey.
You lot certainly know how to pick your targets. You do know that Albion have set up their headquarters in there, right?
That's the point. Nigel CASS is pitching some sort of big project that's sure to make life difficult for everyone. And we've got to know what it is so we can learn how to stop it.
Fucking Nigel CASS. You're right. Nothing good can come of this. Luckily, I hear loads of sub-stories working in a pub. And near this place, quite a few from Albion are dissatisfied with the status quo. You turn on the charm, and I'm sure you can get one to join the good guys. Even got a candidate in mind.
Interesting. Let's have their information.
I'll have Bagley push it along. Good luck, love.
We're aware of an Albion employee who might be approachable.
So now we have to cozy up to some Albion bastard. Is that it?
They're jackbooted thugs who regularly murder civilians. If finding a disenchanted employee is really that difficult, humanity's much worse off than I thought. It would also be quite useful to have someone on the inside.
For however long that lasts, Nigel's real good at sniffing out spies.
Personal experience speaking?
Yeah, not really in a sharing mood right now, fam.
You look about as sick of this shit as I am.
Are you with DedSec? Because I could use your assistance.
We might be able to help. What's the situation?
My friend has a rare medical condition. Unfortunately, with the NHS in disarray, they haven't been able to get treatment in months. We were out of options until this Clan Kelly doctor said they'd help for a price. I didn't know what else to do, so I paid them.
I'm listening.
That bastard. The drugs worked, but it turned out they were addictive. The second my friend was hooked, the doctor inflated the price.
That's fucking typical, isn't it? All right, we'll get your friend his medicine. You sit tight.
Excuse me?
Well, this quote-unquote doctor is a real winner. He was struck off the medical register for gross malpractice last year, and now he's a freelance mob surgeon. Nice work if you can get it.
Grant, can you track him down?
I am quite literally always tracking everyone down. Pushing you his coordinates now. The Clan Kelly doctor you're looking for is close by. And he's got a highly secure laptop with him too. That should contain the whereabouts of the drug shipment.
You fucking live.
Does a new arrival at work make you uncomfortable? Is a new neighbor acting strangely? Report the activity. Security is everyone's business.
Just a spot for some modern art. Looks good.
Give them hell, DedSec.
Turn off some features, like some old room. So I was in our favourite place against and can you believe that he dropped my food all over me?
She didn't come back the same. Sharp as a whip, absolutely brilliant university lecturer. She'd only tell me Albion asked her some questions.
Seriously, no, hold on. Sure. Yeah, I guess.
There's the laptop.
Wait. What? I'll shoot you, I will. Wait a minute.
Laptop scraped. Get to safety while I analyze the data.
Checking over here. I need some cover. Cover. I'll kill you.
Installing unauthorized software. Device expired.
You know, actually, I've shifted my height just a little. You know, from science fiction.
I found the mob warehouse where the experimental drugs are being stored. I'm sure Mary Kelly won't mind if you nick a few. There's the vehicle with the drugs in it. Try not to destroy it.
What's the deal with these wheels?
Wish I knew.
Not here. Checking another area. Let's make it quick, all right? Digits here. Clear. You just have to find them. Keep looking. Spread out. We'll find it.
Got the vehicle. Now what?
I found a safe location where a friend can pick it up. Sending you the coordinates now.
Let's find this wanker.
So we can have a look.
Someone's hacked this. Scan the area.
Took care of that thing for you. The drugs are somewhere safe. Bagley will send the coordinates shortly. All the best to your sick friend.
Anyway, I owe you a favour now.
You know, DedSec's looking for fighters, and you seem to have some fight in you. How about letting it out?
Fine. I'm in.
Gatherings of more than 5 humans is a crime. Albion is
Tough, brave, stupid. Any two of those qualify you to join. Some of us are all three.
Yes, well, I'm ready to help however I can.
Fantastic.
Hold it.
We have an Albion operative on our roster. We should let them know they're needed. Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
I know, but why?
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Right. Resuming my normal duties.
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
Protest rallies are not... Disturbance detected. Beginning investigation. Awaiting an active protest report. Investigating disturbance. Assemblies of over 5 units will be displayed.
What's this shite?
Seems that manky little nerd was the one who kept diverting relief supplies away from the borough to keep everyone in line for Albion. These days you can do a lot more evil with a spreadsheet than a drone fleet.
Well, that's just great.
Gatherings of more than 5 units is a crime.
What is this filthy rubbish?
You don't look familiar.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel CASS will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You're quite knowledgeable about CASS, aren't you?
Yeah. I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and CASS were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
Like I haven't got enough to do. Dealing with construction.
London is at war against crime. Albion is here to protect you. Help your spaceship. Collaborate. Together, we will conquer.
I'm not one for that. It's the government that needs to stand up and rally us together.
I heard someone saying DedSec.
They better not be just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Well, that's just great.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
No, Director CASS is a genius engineer, but everything he designs is weaponized.
I know, he's a little obsessed, but he's trying to keep people safe. In his day and age, that is what is needed.
You've been up there lately? That might be part of it, but I think he likes the power. Maybe a little too much.
You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but there's always an element.
Sure, that's what we're taking care of them.
I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back in operation.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into CASS Senior's death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS-001 Subject CASS Nigel. Mr. CASS experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth CASS, CEO of Albion. he began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Grand. They put someone incapable of processing their emotional baggage in charge of our security. Just grand.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Violence won't get us out of it. How's it going? Seemed a bit tense.
Quiet here today.
I saw this bloody great show the other night. Small man, just
How are you getting on with those metrics?
God, the energy.
Bloody
There
cheap.
wasn't a single person in
Wouldn't
there
do
who
to
wasn't
miss it.
transfixed.
He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
Waste of breath.
I know, but if I mess this up, then the whole project is delayed for... I don't...
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
Bagley, I need an exit. Quickly!
The catacombs, fam.
I'll admit DedSec's resources certainly make this easier.
The fuck is this?
Find the bastards, now!
Is that the new height? What is this? Yeah, have a nice life. Waste of time, waste of life.
Stop dicking around. That's someone new.
That is totally uncalled for.
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
He knows how to get his way. And he wants this Themis project launched post-haste. I doubt that's good news for London.
Shite.
Shit. I don't like this at all. What was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like CASS is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Somewhere else, you dickhead.